Hello all, welcome to our channel also 3DCP, and this one is going to be the multimeter series. So today in our wireless keyboard the battery is completely dead. How I came to know is the keyboard is working sometime and it's not working sometime. So as you can see when I insert the battery, right, it's been around 1.5 years since I'm using this battery and probably it should be dead by now. Sometime it works, sometime it doesn't work, and also the keyboard right hand corner, right, there is a light blinking over with the battery symbol, which means the battery is weak, it seems. And it's too annoying too, because when you work suddenly the keyboard stops working. So what I'm going to do is this is going to be a good experiment to use the multimeter. So with this multimeter I'm going to check the rated power that it has. So there are three dots over there, right? So I'm going to connect two things, one for the negative and one for volt check. So this for volt checking, right? So I have to connect two wires, the last two. Okay, so usually what we'll do, black will be for ground, which is butting with negative. The last one is the grounded one, so negative terminal, and positive one, this is going to be volt measurement, right? So it will be there, so V is there, right? So there I'm going to connect the positive, followed by that this regulator we have, right? This should be pointed to the nearest value. So 1.5 volt is our regular battery voltage, so the nearest one is 20. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it in 20. Always ensure that the volt that you keep here should be higher than the actual voltage. For example, if your battery is 1.5, you should connect either to 20 or 200. It should not be less than that. Okay, always, because if you keep less than that, multimeter will get blown off. Now in this battery you can see there's a positive plus mentioned and minus mentioned. So as mentioned, for positive I'm going to connect my red wire, and negative it's going to be black. That's how I have connected in the multimeter. And don't worry, this is just a 1.4 volt battery, so there will be no shock. I can use my hand to connect both the terminals. And if you see in the multimeter, the value is just 1.02. 1.5 it should be, but it's just 1.02, which means the battery is completely dead. Anything below 1.3 or 1.25 means that battery is completely dead. Since this is normal keyboard, it won't require much battery, since so it's working till now. That's why it's working on and off. So I have a new battery. Let me test the battery for this new one. Similarly, I'm going to connect positive to the red one and negative to the black one. And if you look into the voltage, it's, wait, I have not connected properly, it seems. It's slipping away from my hand. Okay, now if you see, it's 1.59, so it's higher than the rated voltage, which means the battery is well and good. Anything below 1.3 means battery is dead. So this is the reason why our keyboard was not working. What happens if I change the color? So negative to red and positive to black. Nothing will happen. Rather, the only thing that will change is the reading in the multimeter. If you see here, there will be a minus symbol present over there. That should be the only difference, because just the polarity changes. Rest of the things remain the same. Next thing is, what happen if I make the voltmeter to some other higher value? We have 20, 200 and 2000, right? I'll make it to 200 now. And if we look into the value, it shows 1.6, which means higher value. Previously it was 1.59, so we had two decimal, now it's just one decimal. What happens if I make it to 2000? It's going to be 1, 2, that's it. So the more level of granularity if you need, you have to select a lesser value, but that lesser value should be higher than the battery voltage. That's very important. Since our battery is 1.5 volt, I have used 20. Even for car battery, it's going to be 20, because car battery is 12 volt. So that's it guys, with this we'll close this video. Thank you all for watching.